Ang mga opinyon at pananaw sa susunod na programa ay sa mga host at mga panauhin lamang. Hindi ito pananaw ng himpilan o ng pamunuan ng network.
Magandang gabi! Welcome back na naman sa isang oras ng talakayang may laman, may anghang, pag-usisang may lalim, may kabuluhan, kwentuhang may hugot, minsan may bubog, bibigang linaw ang mga isyu ng bayan at tanong ng masang mamamayan. Magandang gabi mga kaserbisyo, ako po si Jess Valses at ito ang Jess Asking.
Ano meron? Just asking! Wala lang! Just asking! Ano ba ang katotohanan? Just asking! Just asking! Ano meron? Just asking! Wala lang! Just asking! Just asking! Just asking!
Tapos na ang ikalimang State of the Nation address ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Ano ang gradong ibinigay ninyo sa kanyang report card? Agree or disagree ba kayo sa mga accomplishments at blueprints sa nalalabi pang termino ng Pangulo? Tuloy-tuloy naman ang impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte pero different time slot na ha, mga ka-impeachment, yung mga talagang nakatutok dyan. Pag-usapan natin yan at marami pang iba. Kaya't wag bibitiw, wag kukurap, don't scroll up, don't scroll down, lalong walang swipe left or swipe right. Pero ito muna ang ating pasabog ha, hindi ito ewan info. Iwan info ito mula sa aking mga multong taga-bulong. Dahil tandaan, may pakpak ang balita, may tenga ang lupa. Ito na, Just Who, Hula Who. Bugtong-bugtong ng ating multong taga-bulong. The Who, itong si Likeable Rose, LR, na ilang beses nang binibisita ng grupo ng mga babaeng politiko at ang tawag sa grupo nila ay Powerpuff Girls. Women empowerment yan ha. Si Likeable Rose ay miyembro din nitong Powerpuff Girls na kaya sila naging isang grupo ay dahil batchmates silang pumasok sa kongreso nung mga neophytes pa sila. Bawat bisita ay todo bonding of course. Dahil naging malapit na magkakaibigan kahit magkakaiba ng alyansa sa politika. Pero, bawat bisita rin ay kinakamusta at pinapakiramdaman nila si Likeable Rose kung ano ba ang plano niya ni LR sa hinaharap. Ang tugon lang lagi ni Likeable Rose, sa ngayon, wala pa siyang planong umangat ang buhay sa 2028 dahil kulang pa raw ang pinapakita ng survey. But that means open-minded siya ha. Sino itong si Likeable Rose? Pagganahin na ang ating mga utak. I-message nyo na sa aming mga social media accounts sa Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at YouTube sa @PRTV Prime Media. Just Who? Hula Who na. Huwag bibitiw, magbabalik agad ang Just Asking.
Wala lang! Just asking! Bakit mo tinatanong? Just asking! Just asking!
Welcome back sa Just Asking. Live tayo napapanood sa free-to-air Beam Channel 31, Signal Channel 31 at sa YouTube. Mga kaserbisyo, espesyal na naman ang ating second episode. Napakaswerte ko talaga. Nagpapa-invite sila dito sa aking second show na napakabago pa, no? Miyembro siya ng House Prosecution Team. Oh my God, impeachment. Pero isa sa mga masasabi mo na combination ng beauty with brains. Sino siya dito sa Just You and I?
You and I.
Aba, walang iba kundi si San Juan City Representative Congresswoman Belle Zamora. Welcome, welcome po. Wow! Wow! Wow, gandang-ganda talaga sila dito. And I can certify na ang ganda mo ko. Kung anong napapanood ko sa TV, photogenic ka na, hindi ka ta binobola ha, mas maganda pa in person.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord, di ba?
Nagmana po ako sa mommy ko.
Mana ka sa mami mo. Eh, what about the daddy?
Nagmana din ako sa
Baka
daddy ko.
magtampo yung tatay mo.
Pareho.
Pero anong beauty secret mo?
Beauty secret? Wala. I'm very
Seriously?
simple. Yeah. Ano,
Soap and water.
Soap and water, Ivory, Dove, or sometimes kung ano mabili ko.
Moisturizer.
Sometimes, I have sa morning I put, bigay sa akin, nung isang doktora, niacinamide,
Niacinamide, okay.
and then, after that,
Very
lang.
technical, ha? Talagang
Oo nga
expert sa beauty, yun. Niacinamide.
Tapos,
And 8 hours of sleep.
sunblock. I don't get 8 hours of sleep.
How many hours of sleep do you get? Sobrang busy mo
5
lately.
maximum.
Okay na yun, ha? Kapag naka 6 hours ka, ang ganda mo sobra.
5 hours. Kasi I wake up at 5.
Oh my God, your day starts early.
Very
Pero,
early.
being a woman yourself, and I know, correct me if I'm wrong, you're the chairperson of the Committee on Women.
No, I'm not. I'm a
Or gender.
vice chairperson of the Committee on Women and Gender
Ayun.
Equality, and vice chair of Justice, vice chair of Revision of Laws.
Deputy speaker ka po ba? Bakit ka vice chair ng madaming committees?
I'm actually just an AML assistant
Majority leader. Pero member ka ba ng Rules Committee?
member. So if you're assistant majority leader, member ka ng Rules Committee.
Sa mga hindi nakakaalam kasi, powerful ang Rules Committee.
Ayun. Tapos, din ako, I'm part of the HRET, House of Representatives
Electoral
Tribunal. I'm the head of the House contingent.
Oh, the reason why I asked dun sa gender inequality or Committee on Women, yung ating multong tagabulong kanina is tungkol sa Powerpuff Girls.
Okay.
Meron ka bang grupo sa Congress na, kasi syempre, women have to stick together in a certain sense, right? So that you can empower yourselves.
I'm very active in women and gender equality. I attend all of the hearings. I attend conferences. Last March nga, I was one of the representatives. Kami ni Chair Ann Matibag and Kong Crisel Lagman and myself. We went to the UN to attend the Commission on Women, on the status of women.
Wow. Why? Ano bang status ng women sa
Well,
Pilipinas?
in fact, sa atin, sobrang okay nga sa atin eh. We have all of the laws.
Magna Carta for Women.
We have all of the laws. And in fact, yung ibang
Gauzy.
ibang countries sa Asia want to emulate us.
Best practices tayo.
Yes, lagi tayong best practices. So in fact, I spoke sa UN. Yes,
Congratulations.
I did. Very proud moment
General
yun.
Assembly?
Not General
Or
Assembly, but
yung-
it was a big event na I spoke about the structural barriers to women empowerment.
Wow. Wait, big word. But
Big
speaking of structural barriers, to make it relatable, di ba? I think we experienced that sa Committee on Justice mismo, no? The reason why I asked, sorry, no, I have to beg your indulgence.
It's
The reason why I asked is because you are the congresswoman who I saw, and many saw, na ang bilis ng presence of mind. Because there was a fellow congressman, of course, with all due respect to him, no, who made a certain remark, and may presence of mind ka kagad na hindi acceptable yung remark, and you move to strike it off the record. Of
That's
course, we're
correct.
talking about Congressman Bong Suntay and yung remark niya about Ann Curtis. My question is, what
What happened?
gave you that presence of mind, and why did you really move to Bakit mayroon kang ganong compulsion na talagang, ay, mali ito, I have to strike it off the record?
You know what? Ito yun, diba? So, in fact, Justice Committee hearing yon, start ng impeachment. Tapos, may comment. Towards the end na yun nung gabi na nga yun towards the end of the deliberations.
Medyo pagod na nga ang mga
Pagod
tao.
na. Konti na lang nga kami nun. Tapos, biglang may narinig ako. It was Desire, Imagination, and the name of the actress. So ako parang, why am I hearing this? Yun yung, nandito sa left ko si Kong Terry. Tapos parang kumunot na ako. Sabi ko kay Kong Terry, usually hindi ako, non-confrontational ako sa colleagues ko. But I thought, sabi ko, Terry, sabi kong ganon. Sabi niya, ikaw Belle. Parang nahiya pa akong konti. So nag-move to strike ako.
O parang tinitimbrihan mo si Kong Terry.
For a split second, nahiya pa ako nun. Kaya, kasi nga medyo polite ako and I'm
Pero
not
tama si Kong Terry na
confrontational.
ikaw dapat ang gumawa.
Sabi niya, Belle, ikaw.
Women
sabi niya.
fighting for fellow women.
So, kaya bigla akong pinindot yung mic at I said my piece. Tapos,
So instinctive.
yes, sabi ko, in fact, I did not move. My words pa were, I want that stricken off the record or something like that. It wasn't a motion pa. And then, I think it was Kong Benny Ambante, Kong Zia who moved. Tapos, biglang,
But you started the issue. You started the...
may sinabi kasi si Kong Bong na, what was wrong with what I said? So, doon ako mas na-offend. Kasi parang, you're questioning me di ba? Kaya ako sinagot. Doon ko sinabi yung aking,
rationale and
Yes.
reasons
yes.
why it should be called out. Because usually,
Sabi ko, first, it was just the start of Women's Month. That was like
March.
3 or something. Tapos sabi ko, I'm going in fact to the UN to talk about structural barriers to women. And this is something that is barring women from becoming more empowered. And
if may boys club, if may locker room talk, right? Kasi when women go into spaces, parang nahiya sila sa mga lalaki because of this kind of talk.
yes,
Machismo
that's
talk.
correct. That's
Right?
correct.
And most men don't even realize it. You have to point it out. When you point it out, parang sila pa yung biktima, which is what happened kay Kong
So
Bong.
sabi nga, I remember someone said na that's a typical gaslighting daw. Sabi ko, oh, yun pala yun.
Victim blaming or di ba?
kasi
Patriarchy in action.
I called him out.
But sorry, since you were one of the leading voices or yung mga napanood namin who called it out, and of course, nabalitaan na namin na mayroong results yung ethics case where Kong Bong was reprimanded, I think,
Yes.
for that statement. But mayroong parang certain penalties imposed like community service or gender sensitivity training seminar. So, ang tanong ng bayan, wala kaming update eh. Ano bang update dito sa positive actions dapat after that case?
Wala din akong update.
I'm sorry for
I'm
asking.
sorry. Pero oo nga, dapat pala maki-update ako.
Ayan, babalik ka sa kongreso kong dahil
Tatanong ko sa Monday.
dahil sa akin, naka-attend na ba siya? Tatanungin mo, naka-attend na ba siya ng
Gender
GST? Or naka-render na ba siya ng community service? Because I read the decision eh.
Yes.
Part yun
saw
ng
that. Correct.
penalties.
But in fact, Congress has a wide gender sensitivity. They apply that.
Empowerment.
They have representatives from each department as, di ba may ganon, yung active sa gender sensitivity training GAD.
Yung pagiging pro-women mo ba, did it come from your background as a lawyer? Or kahit before being a lawyer, talagang medyo conscious of women's rights?
Maybe it's because I'm a lawyer, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. So you become aware of these things. I wouldn't say I'm a feminist or what. I'm an activista. Pero you see areas where we have to focus on. You see some issues, lalo na nung naging congresswoman ako or when I became active in San Juan, even before I was elected, para nakita mo kung saan mo gusto tumulong or saan dapat madagdagan yung pondo, yung ganon.
So stakeholders.
Yes, you
Sectors.
meet sectors, you meet stakeholders, and I guess you just want to help them, diba? Gusto mo lang naman talaga umangat yung buhay ng mga constituents mo.
Speaking of which, so syempre ngayon, very conscious ka or helpful sa iyong mga constituents. But we heard, or I heard before, na medyo may apprehension ka going into politics. So is that true? And then what changed? Bakit ka nga napapasok sa politika?
Actually, that's true. I don't deny it. I'm the quiet one in our family. And
Medyo I can see that ha. Medyo reserved ka nga kong eh.
yes.
But graceful, di ba? So paano ka napapasok sa politika?
I was working in our law office and I just want to stay there. Sabi ko I could help naman even on the sidelines. And I guess my dad gave me a lengthy speech about about helping and about all of the good things he has done. And
Pineasure ka ba? Hindi. Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Pineasure ka ba mag-law school?
Ay, hindi.
Ay, hindi.
Hindi.
Ayan.
That was the one thing that I really wanted to do.
Why?
I wanted to be like my dad.
Okay. Idol mo talaga siya.
Yes, kasi nag-top siya ng bar. Pero sabi ko, hindi ko naman kailangan i-top yung bar.
Oh my God.
Kailangan ko lang pumasa.
Ikaw ang nag-open ng discussion kong
Oo.
ano ang grade ng tatay mo? Yung nag-top ng bar. Anong
If I'm
grade
not
niya?
mistaken, 87
Wow!
something yata.
87! More than 80. Na-mention ko lang. Ikaw ba, Kong? Anong grade mo? Would you recall? Alam mo most lawyers na hindi top 10 would not know their score.
I know my
Unless you
score.
access it talaga sa records, di ba?
Ito una, may disclaimer to.
Okay.
11, pareho tayong 11 unless top 10 ka, di ba?
Okay.
11 tayo lahat.
Tama. Lahat ng hindi top 10, top 11.
Pero alam kong hindi ako 11.
Why?
75.
Ah?
I'm proud.
Oh, wow. Di ba? Passing the bar is passing the bar.
I passed the bar.
Of course. Of course. At mahirap ang bar noon Not to say, hindi mahirap ang bar ngayon. Madaming boomers.
Mahirap yung bar ng batch ko.
What batch? What year?
2008.
Okay. Handwritten pa talaga noon.
Yes.
Walang laptops,
Yes,
etc.
yes,
Mahirap talaga
Mahirap
noon.
yung bar ko.
Okay. Natanong ko lang naman.
Anong grade mo?
Actually, hindi ko po alam. Kasi I have never asked the OBC. Office of
75 ka na din.
Para sa mga nakikinig, Office of the Bar Confidant. Oo. And anyway, kahit 75 yan, a lawyer is a lawyer. Di ba?
Yes.
Tama. Pero, okay, 75 ang grade mo. Ikaw nagsabi niyan, Kong, Pero alam mo ba yung Pax Silica?
Siyempre.
Pax Silica. What is Pax Silica, Kong? Sorry to put you on the spot. Walang script dito sa show,
Walang script nga, pero let's give the gist. It's an AI hub. Okay na yun.
Yes. Na-mention ng Pangulo.
Yes, it's
Sa SONA. Oh.
yes.
AI hub. With processing.
International, we will, we help the international community by having this hub here.
Hopefully. Although it's a debate, no? Ako,
Yes.
syempre, I still have my reservations
Yes,
about
and I
it.
think several of our colleagues in Congress also made their reservations known already.
Oh,
And I
yes.
think they filed, I think, a resolution to talk about it.
Mahaba-habang debate pa yan, Kong, no? Kasi may IR aspect yan, para ma-inform din natin yung mga nakikinig, no? Sa mga nakikinig po, ang Pax Silica literally means peace. And silica, which is about silicon processing, no? Kasi tayo sa Pilipinas, we are abundant. Swerte po tayo na meron tayong mga nickel and other minerals, no? So, imbes na extract at i-ship out, dito na lang sana sa Pilipinas i-process. Pero yung AI, Kong, ibang usapan pa.
That's correct.
Ako personally, para lang maparating ko na din sa iyo kagad, ang problema ko sa Pax Silica, parang lump sum siya. AI with the silicon processing. Baka pwedeng hiwalay kasi yung AI, iba yung usapan nun Yung power and yung water consumption niya,
It's too technical for me.
yun. No, basta ang punto ko, meron kasi siyang pros and cons, syempre,
Yeah.
economy versus environment na naman. Diba? Pero, going back, how are you taking punta na po tayo sa impeachment. You are part of the prosecution team, yes?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Ano na pong role nyo ngayon? Kasi parang ang chismis ko, nag-iba na. Or tama po ba? Like, you were a public prosecutor.
Yeah. Part ako ng threats team at ng bribery team.
Tapos na ang grave threats.
Tapos ng grave threats. And, for the past several months, busy talaga kami, inaaral namin yan. We work as a team. Kanya-kanyang teams kami. And then,
And dalawang articles sa'yo. So, dalawang team ka.
actually, lahat kami dalawang articles.
For
At
each
least-
congressman.
Yes.
Okay.
Tapos, kanya-kanya kaming aral, kanya-kanyang meeting with the groups. We had our own witnesses na iprepresent. Pero syempre, as the days progressed, may mga tinanggal nga kami. Syempre, gano'n naman sa trial, no? You change your strategy as you present your witness, your evidence.
And better to have more witnesses listed.
Yes.
Diba?
Correct.
Kasi madaling magbawas.
Madaling
Kesa sa
magbawas.
magdagdag. You have to
Correct.
justify it sa impeachment court.
Yes. So yun yung ginawa namin. Nagtanggal na lang kami. In the meantime, we're there to talk about the impeachment, what happened during
And
trial.
napabilis nyo pa yung proseso. Because anyway, the grave threats, you prove what you sought out to prove, right?
Siguro, I'll take this opportunity to talk a little about it, no?
Sure.
Yung grave threats na yan, isa lang naman ang gusto namin dyan. Mapalabas yung video na kung
Ma-admit
saan.
into evidence.
Yes, kung saan makikita ng taong bayan again na si Vice President made those threats to the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker of the House. Kasi yun mismo yung impeachable offense.
Yun yung basis.
Yun yung basis. So, huwag na natin hanapin kung may assassin ba talaga. Huwag na natin hanapin kung may kontrata ba talaga.
Madami kasing palusot yung
Kasi
iba.
the mere fact na sinabi niya yun yung impeachable offense. Vice President ka, dapat ba nagbabanta kang ganyan? Yun ang point namin.
Exactly. The words speak for themselves.
Yes.
But medyo isundot ko na kagad kasi related sa grave threats, di ba? In the Netherlands, she is in The Hague right now and she mentioned that she can hire a hitman for just 5,000 pesos. Hindi po ako to Ang pangalawang pangulo po natin to sinabi sa The Hague na
Sinabi nga niya, no?
pwede daw kumuha ng 5,000 kaso out of context daw. Kasi ang buong context niya is about kaya daw malawak ang gun violence at EJK sa Pilipinas. Pero sabi po niya na yung 5,000 na yon pwede niyang ipahitman yung asawa niya. Siya yun So, ang tanong ko doon kong, the serious question to that is, how is that related to the grave threats? Tapos na. Case closed na yung grave threats. Pwede pa bang ihabol yun? Kasi
Wala naman kami, unang-una, wala kaming balak ihabol yan. Pero siguro, nasa taong bayan na para makita yung personality
ikaw ba kung
ng ating Vice
Ikaw ba
President.
kung may kilala ka ba? Alam mo ba yun na madali lang pala, 5,000 lang pala ang presyo ng ulo ngayon?
Wala akong alam na gano'n.
Oo, di ba? The fact na alam niya,
Wala akong kakilalang gustong umamin nun in public bang gano'n.
paano? Okay, patikim pa lang yan ko hihimayin na pa natin ang impeachment. Pero diyan ka lang muna, chill ka lang, Congresswoman. Pagbabalik natin sa round 2, seryosahan natin. Mas lalo pa, light na, tapos serious. Dagdagan pa natin bago ang gap, ang susunod nating segment, dagdagan pa natin ang clue ko sa ating Just Who, Hula Who. Ito na ang ikalawang clue. Kapag sila ay nagkikita-kita, itong mga Powerpuff Girls, hindi lang puro kababaihan, although women empowerment yan, no? Siyempre, meron ding mga lalaking politiko kasi meron silang mga kasabayan din na naging neophyte. Isa dyan sa lalaking politiko ay si Kitty Bell, na nagpapayo at pinapakinggan naman ni Likeable Rose. Hindi ko sinasabing nagdidictate siya, no? Pero good advisor siya kay Likeable Rose. Alam mo ba to? Kung Powerpuff Girls, ikaw hindi ka member, pero syempre, women empowerment, di ba?
Yes.
Do you like
I like
Likeable
color.
Rose? Oh.
I think that's the color of my sauna dress.
Bongga! Ay, ikaw nagbibigay ng clue! My God! Mga listeners, i-google nyo ano yung kulay ng kanyang sauna dress. Sagot na
Kaya
po
lang
kayo.
di ako rumampa.
Ano po?
Shy ako, hindi ako dumadaan dun sa...
It's okay kasi simple sauna naman dapat, di ba?
Yes,
We have to avoid making it a fashion show na
That's
nga.
correct. It's not a fashion show.
Okay, naku nagulat ako kasi yung guest ko pang nagbigay ng clue. Kaya sagot na kayo. Message na sa aming social media accounts sa Instagram, Facebook, at TikTok, at YouTube sa @PRTV Prime Media. Sit back and relax. Hold your horses. Hold your horses, Kong Bell. Marami pang aabangan sa pagbabalik ng Just Asking.
Wala lang. Just asking. Bakit mo tinatanong? Just asking.
Kasama pa rin natin si San Juan City Congresswoman Bel Zamora. Magandang gabi ulit sa magandang Congresswoman.
Good evening again, Jeff.
Sulitin na natin ang gabing ito. Kasama ka na namin. Medyo hard-hitting questions na ito.
Okay.
Although, ginugulat na kita kanina, Una, ano ang grado na ibibigay mo kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. sa kanyang ikalimang SONA? Second to the last, penultimate SONA. Ano ang grado mo sa kanya at bakit?
I'd give it a 9.
9 out of 10?
Yes.
Why?
9 out of 10.
Ano ang mga top 3 na gusto mo sa SONA? Or yung mga
EPIRA, of course.
amendments?
Amendments. Yes. And yun nga, no, sabi ko, naku, magiging busy kami siguro sa revision of laws kung if, and of course, energy yun siguro, no. But if it's a major revision, then magiging busy kami doon. I remember last year, the focus was on social services. But ito, it was how to help the middle class. So through like what I said, no, yung EPIRA, I liked it na inunan din niya yung sa flood control. I think that was a looming issue in everyone's heads.
An elephant in the room.
An elephant in the room, and even for us, we were concerned about that. And I know that it was difficult for him, and well, he had to get it out of the way. But that was something that was that had to be addressed. And
So EPIRA, accountability and flood control.
yes,
And nuclear energy, Pax Silica, what else?
actually, naalala ko yung nuclear energy. No, I was one of the in the last term. I was one of those who supported the bill just to study it. It was so controversial for my colleagues. But ngayon nasabi ko, nagpapalakpakan lahat. Hindi naman sila nag-support noon.
Noon. Ang proponent niyan si Kong Mark Coangco yata.
Yes, he was very active. He's been very active on nuclear energy.
But-
that was interesting because that is something. Of course, it has to be studied, no? Baka madami mag-comment dyan. It is something that has to be studied, and I think that's what they've been doing. And my point lang is, if this can help the economy, this can help the public, then
We should be
we should
open-minded.
be open-minded.
Correct. Kasi actually, we have energy issues
Yes.
We are the number 1 most expensive
Most expensive,
electricity.
yeah.
Tapos hindi na-deliver yung ibang solar, yung mga binid out na kontrata nun. So, we're trying to catch up yata sabi ni DOASEC. But going back dun sa EPIRA, systems laws, if I may ask, of course, sinabi na ng Meralco that kung aalisin daw ang systems losses, who will pay? Who will bear the cost? Hindi daw nila kayang i-bear yung cost ng tens of billions of pesos kapag inalis daw ang system losses.
Di ko masagot yan. No, but I guess they will charge it somewhere, di ba?
Sarili nila, di ba ko?
No.
Hindi naman kasalanan ng consumer.
Correct.
Basta
And that's part of business, di ba?
negosyo nila, correct.
Yes.
They should provide for it. And by the way, 50 billion plus ang kita ng Meralco last year. Ang systems losses, ang sabi ng ERC, 30 billion pesos daw ang systems losses. So, what if bawasan ng 50 minus 30,
May 20 pa din.
may 20 billion in profit ka pa din, Kong, di ba? But dun sa accountability and flood control, Kong, sabi nyo ang mga congressmen concerned, of course, it's a looming issue.
Yes, and
over
of course that involves our former speaker.
Their heads.
And he was very close to all of us also. So that was a big.
But aside from the former speaker, what about the contractors? Kasi ako, ang naisip ko kasi when you said it's a looming issue,
Yes.
meron pa kasing parang ibang congressmen na pwedeng
That's correct.
sampulan. So, what is the atmosphere and
So
sentiment
far,
in Congress?
there were some that were charged recently. And ang stand ko lang naman dito as a lawyer, as a congresswoman, we have the offices that will investigate, that will file cases. We have the ombudsman, that's their job. Kasi laging pinapasa sa amin di ba na, bakit hindi nyo imbestigahan muna bago nyo unahin yung impeachment?
Correct, actually.
Well, hindi namin trabaho yon. Una-una, hindi mo naman pwedeng imbestigahin ng sarili nyo.
Correct.
Tao. So, I honestly believe that they are doing their job, or the ombudsman is doing its job, and there are offices, there are departments to support them, to support their investigation. And ayan, there are cases filed na naman. So hintayin na lang natin siguro na yung iba ay matapos na yung investigation at ma-file na din yung mga kaso.
And it's a very simple conflict of interest case, di ba? Nasabi nyo nga, Kong, you cannot investigate yourself kasi may conflict of interest.
That's correct.
Yung mga contractors naman, madali silang hulihin if ever or kasuhan
Yes.
kasi documented yan if ever kung meron silang negosyo and yet they
Yes.
benefited from it as a congressman.
Correct.
Which reminds me, I have to ask, sorry, naisip ko na kasi kagad, what about naman yung mga congressmen na may franchise or franchise holders? And I'm not just talking about one congressman ha, kasi may ibang media network na congressman, pero yung iba naman sa energy. What about that naman, Kong?
Well, I think... Pinahirapan ako.
You invoke your right against self-incrimination.
Self-incrimination.
Sige na nga, sige na nga.
Hindi naman, I'm not incriminating myself.
Not
I'm not,
yourself.
Not,
But you want to respect your colleagues.
no, but I believe that, pang Miss Universe na, I believe.
Pwede ka mag-Miss Universe. Why
That
not?
I know naman na some colleagues are already investigating or some have filed resolutions or they have plans to investigate those who are involved in
Sana.
some...
Okay, tingnan natin. Abangan. Okay, pero balik tayo sa impeachment. So 9 out of 10 sa SONA. Pero balik tayo sa impeachment. Nagdeklara ang pangalawang Pangulo na hindi siya magre-resign. Tama ba ang hirit nyo, hindi lang impeachment, pati perpetual disqualification ang hirit ng prosecution team?
That's correct. Kasi yun naman talaga ang penalty ng impeachment. It's removal from office and perpetual disqualification. So maski na mag-resign siya, ang posisyon namin tuloy pa rin dapat. I know that
Nagsimula na eh.
nagsimula na. Kasi yung accessory penalty na perpetual disqualification, after all, ginawa mo tong mga yung,
Kahindik-hindik na mga actions.
yung mga impeachable offenses. And syempre, paano kung ma-elect ka ulit? Di meaning kaya mong gawin ulit yon. Kaya nga may perpetual disqualification.
It sends a wrong signal or message, di ba?
Yes.
In-impeach ka na nga or ini-impeach ka for conduct that seems to be unfit for office. Tapos hindi ka i-disqualify.
Siguro we have to remind everyone that the impeachment is not about politics. It's about the fitness of a person to hold that office, that very high office.
It's not a criminal proceeding.
It's not a criminal proceeding. It's about fitness. Kumbaga, karapat-dapat bang manatili ka doon sa pwesto mo because of the actions you did.
Correct. And actually, because of that, it's really more of an administrative case. Sa administrative na mga cases, di ba, kahit mag-resign ka, pwedeng ituloy ng
Tuloy,
ombudsman
yes,
yan
that's correct.
to perpetually disqualify you. Pero itong tanong ko sa iyo, Kong, as a lawyer, no, syempre iba-iba din yung usapin in terms of pag nagbotohan daw ang mga senador, and let's just say i-convict nila, no, hindi daw automatic na the conviction carries perpetual disqualification. Kailangan separate voting daw. What's your opinion on this? Hindi ako to This is
Yeah.
the sentiment of other people.
Um,
So kunwari, nagbotohan ng mga
Yeah.
senador, let's just say, na-convict nila, kailangan daw iba yung boto sa perpetual disqualification. Baka daw ma-convict nila pero hindi daw sila mag-disqualify.
ay hindi. Ang stand namin dyan, magkasama yun. Yun yung nakalagay sa... Yun nakalagay
Package
sa
deal.
package deal. Yun nakalagay sa Constitution.
Kasi ang word ay and.
And.
It's a conjunction.
Yes.
Oh my God, English 101. Ayoko na explain.
Pero yun talaga yung nakalagay.
Correct. I-google na lang ng mga tao, no? But still speaking of the impeachment, what's your personal assessment of the first month of impeachment, no? And maybe kayo ba sa impeachment team, sa prosecution team, do you compare your performance with the performance of the prosecution team noong panahon ni CJ Corona, which was the only trial na
Na tumuloy.
na natapos, na continue at nag-end?
It's not that we compare, but pinanood namin nung kami nag-aaral, nagpa-practice, pinanood namin ang clips on YouTube nung trial ni CJ Corona. Kasi una gusto namin malaman yung flow, yung questions ng mga senador, or how the presiding officer acted. So we want we wanted to study the different personalities involved. So,
And madaming personalities,
yeah,
ha?
how the defense acted, how the prosecution acted, or how they
Kaso noon may
performed.
Justice Cuevas. Noon may
Yes.
Justice Cuevas eh.
Oo nga.
Ngayon yung mga legal luminaries kasama nyo. Si Chel Jokno.
That's correct.
Oh.
So we are very honored to have in our team
But so what's your
Chel
assessment?
and-
What's your assessment of the first month? Do you guys give yourself a good grade, a high grade?
very high grade,
A very high grade. Higher than 80?
higher than 80.
Ay, bongga. Wag namang 80-80 ha.
Ayoko naman.
80 plus lang. Bakit ka natawa? 80-80, 8,000. 8,080. That's 80-80, di
Oo,
ba?
80.
No, but higher than?
Higher than 80.
Hindi 90. Pwede.
Pwede, 90. You know, syempre we have, there's room for improvement, but proud kami sa accomplishment ng prosecution
For the first
for
month.
the first month.
Because you got what you wanted.
Yes.
Ganun ba?
Sa threats, we got what we wanted. And of course, we have to salute Kong Chel in his delivery of his speech regarding the BIR
Issuance
box
of the
and-
subpoena.
Yes.
Exactly. Ayun, which leads me to that question, no? Just today, ngayong araw lang.
Correct.
Nasabit
Humabol
na yung
sila.
mga bank records, boxes ng bank records and tax records. Meron akong napaka-importanting tanong, hindi ko lang alam kung masasagot mo, Kong. Tinatanong ng lahat, bakit naging pula yung BIR box? Di ba dati green yun?
Green nga.
What's the answer? Bakit siya naging pula? Dahil inapprove ni Pangulo? Dahil kulay pula si Pangulo?
In fact, ang tanong, bakit naging dalawa?
Ayon! Kasi dati isa lang. Kulay green na isa lang.
Oo.
Ba't ngayon dalawa?
Dumami ang laman.
Tumami? Si Kong Terry ang makakaalam niyan kagad, ha? Naku, napaka-juicy niya, napaka-exciting, no? But to go back, so happy po kayo sa performance ni
Yes.
Kong Chel, and actually
And
the whole
you know,
public.
we salute
Isa-
the entire team. We have our private prosecutor. Yung iba syempre tahimik lang. Maski kami naman tahimik lang. Ang nakita natin syempre si Kong Chel, si Attorney Virgil, Kong Jinky, Kong Noy spoke also. But it was really a team effort.
effort.
Nandun, everyday po kompleto ang public prosecutors namin, ang private prosecutors namin. Nandun kami to support each other.
And like in a real law firm, di ba? Madaming mga unsung heroes. Ang pinaka-celebrated is yung makikita sa courtroom kay
Yes.
judge.
Yes.
Pero there's a lot of work done before that eh.
Yes. Alam mo yung maski na yung mga nag-aabot lang ng evidence doon na lawyers. Oh, hirap ng trabaho nun, di ba?
At yung USB.
Napakahirap ng trabaho nun.
Okay, pero wait ha, madaming nagme-message ko kasi grabe ang mga binibigay mo ngayon ha. Alamin natin ang mga messages ng ating kababayan online. Ilan sa mga messages ay from @Maria Mendoza U4S. Good evening, Attorney Jess. Watching from Sydney. Oh, down under. @SYL1102. Good evening. Ciao! Watching po from Milan, iba-ibang mga bansa. Pinapahirapan niyo ako ha. Wala bang from The Hague? At Betcha Baigali. Wow to dapat eh. At Betcha Baigali 52. Good morning, watching from Auckland, New Zealand. And syempre si Jim Tess Araneta 1365. Good evening, Attorney Jess from Zamboanga. Speaking, may isa pa, ang dami. At Ambitious Investor, Real Beauty and Brains. Yes, that's Congresswoman Zamora, hindi po ako ha. At Talking Toshi Sports, laging smiling face si Kong Bell, Beauty and Brains. Wag lang kayong magsasabi ng sexist remark kasi mawawala yung smiling face niya. At Carsi Taha, Carsi Taha pa, 6564. Kong Bell, what is your opinion regarding Senator Pia Cayetano's splice video of Kong Chel? Inunahan mo yung tanong ko ha, at Karsitaha pa ha. Wait lang, tatanungin natin yan. And at CMALDZ, yes to semiconductors production, no to AI for me. Tama si Attorney Jess, dapat hindi package deal. O, tingnan natin, hindi ako congressman eh, kaya binubulong ko lang kay Congresswoman Zamora. Tinanong na ng netizen, tamang-tama yung tanong, in relation with Congressman Chel Jokno. What is your take of Senator Pia Cayetano's uploading of a spliced video, which I have to give context. One, in my fact-checking, did not originate from her. It came from a certain social media page. Tapos in-upload din niya. Kasi yung in-upload niyang video may watermark nung isang page na yon. So hindi sa kanya talaga yon. Pero because by posting it, it's like her owning it na. Pero pangalawa po, ang bagong konteksto dyan ay merong ethics complaint na final ang ilang mga kababaihan at civil society group. So ano pong take nyo sa lahat ng mga nangyaring yon?
Una siguro, we have to be conscious of what is posted. We have to be aware if something is spliced, something lacks context, something is used to misrepresent somebody's statement. So kung sino man ang nagsabi niyan, whether it be a senator, judge, or kung sino man,
Kahit prosecution.
yes, dapat siguro panoorin natin yung buong video o yung intindihin natin. Sinabi ba talaga ni Kong Chel yun? Sinabi ba talaga ni Senator Pia yun? Yun ba yung entire video?
Yun ba yung intention niya?
Yun ba yung intention? Yes. So,
Actually, himayin natin, Kong, yung splice video, kasi madali nating sabihin bakit splice Splice lang, ganun. Tayo alam na natin. Pero, yung video na pinanood ko, ang unang bungad doon, if I recall correctly, was Kong Chel Jokno saying na parang nagbabakasakali daw sila na may makuhang ebidensya.
yes.
But correct me if I'm wrong, he said that when he was talking about the concept of fishing expedition.
That's correct.
But in fact, he debunked that by saying na
Yes.
kami, sa prosecution, may basis na kami, hindi kami nagbabakasakali, we just need to demand the records.
Tama. In fact, ilang ulit sila, ilang ulit pinaliwanag ni Kong Chel kung bakit hindi fishing expedition yung ginagawa ng prosecution. Kung bumalik tayo sa Committee on Justice, merong nilabas doon na AMLAC records. Nagsalita yung AMLAC chief, di ba? So all of these will support that AMLAC record. May basis na Tapos,
May initial na kayo nakita.
may initial na nakita. So kailangan lang yung little pieces to complete the puzzle. Hindi to fishing expedition dahil may nilabas na nga na record yung AMLAC na parang may more or less 2 billion na unexplained, di ba? Yun yung
6.7 billion total
nag-umpisa sa 6, may
Flow.
minus na, inflow, outflow.
inflow versus outflow.
2.
So, nasan yung 2 billion?
Nasa, ano yung 2 billion na
Opo.
yon?
So, yun lang yung pinapa-issue pang further records.
Yes, yun yung gusto natin mapaliwanag through other documents. So this is not something that we made up, di ba? Hindi to fishing expedition na naghahanap tayo ng maikakaso. Kasi may ano nga
Ang fishing
may basis
expedition,
nga
wala kang alam kung may isda o meron. Di ba? Mangingisda ka lang.
Yes.
Pwedeng may kumagat. Dito, may kumagat ng maliit na isda. May nakita na kayo
And remember, this is in relation to unexplained wealth. May mga nilabas na nga din tayong SALN, di ba?
Exactly.
Kasi yung SALN, that's
Public record.
public record. Everyone can see it. Doon sa SALN, sabi natin, bakit walang nakalagay dun sa cash onahan ba yun? Cash in bank. Others, sabi, nasa others, pero wala naman din.
Oh.
So yun yung mga questionable items na gusto natin ma-support lang.
So, tough question, and I'm just asking. So, do you think malicious yung pag-post ni Senator Pia or malicious ba yung content ng video niya?
Malicious, yes.
Misleading.
Misleading, yes. Because, again, hindi naman yun yung point ni Kong Chel At bakit nga ilalagay na nagbabakasakali lang pala or what? Ganon. Paulit-ulit sinabi ni Kong Chel na hindi ito fishing expedition, pero ang pinalabas doon sa video na yon ay nagfi-fishing expedition si Kong Chel o yung prosecution.
Because as a lawyer, alam nyo yan, di ba, Kong Bell, na merong times na mag-argue ang isang abogado na assuming arguendo.
That's
Meaning,
correct.
ipapakita niya yung isang side
Isang side.
na hindi naman niya talaga pinaniniwalaan or hindi yun yung argument niya.
Tama.
But just to debunk it, sasabihin niya yun.
Yes.
At yun ang kinuha nila. Yun ang in-splice nila.
So, pinamumukha nila na yun yung stand ng prosecution o yun yung ginagawa ng prosecution.
Very, very gaslighting. Nako! Teka, baka nagkakalimutan na tayo ha. Meron pang ikalawang clue para sa ating Just Who, Hula Who. Etong ating likable Rose, mahilig sa pink. Pwede ngang pink rose to eh. At ang kanyang mga kasamahan sa Powerpuff Girls, hindi na po yan lahat ngayon nasa Kongreso. Yung iba, gobernador na. Yung iba, mayor. Pero marami silang pictures na magkakasama at hindi naman nila tinatago yan. Ang kanilang pagkakaibigan. Ang aking kinikwento lang dito, ang kinikwento lang ng multong taga-Bulong ay open-minded. Si Likeable Rose, syempre ipakita lang daw yung survey na okay at pwedeng mag-iba yung kanyang ihip ng hangin. Kaya sagot na kayo. Message lang sa aming mga social media accounts sa Instagram, Facebook at TikTok, sa YouTube din ng PRTV Prime Media. Ano, Kong Bell, buo na ba? Kanina mo pa yata alam eh. Oh,
Kulay nga no, Sona gown, Sona dress ko.
Okay.
Ang clue, diba? O sabi.
bakit? Siya lang ba ang may ganong kulay?
Favorite. Sabi mo nga, ikaw na nagsabi favorite ko.
Okay. Hold your horses ulit, Kong. Sa mga Jessnatics, nako, meron na palang mga Jessnatics. Wait lang. Magbabalik pa po ang Just Asking.
Wala lang. Just asking. Bakit mo tinatanong? Just asking.
Welcome back sa Just Asking. Ito, alamin naman natin alin sa mga nababasa natin online ang fake news, yung splice video. Fake news yun ha. Ito, tingnan pa natin yung iba para maging gabay natin kung ano ang paniniwalaan natin o hindi at hindi tayo nagpapauto dito sa mga troll farms at propaganda sa Just Checking.
Just checking.
Kumakalat ang mga post na ito sa social media na nagsasabing nakauwi na or papalayain daw si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Ang mga DDS talaga mahilig nilang lokohin ng sarili nila. Nagsimula ito nang sabihin ni VP Sara sa isang rally sa London na quote-unquote, inaantay nating lahat ang kanyang pag-uwi sa Pilipinas. Kaya nagsilabasan ang ganitong mga pahayag. Meron pang ni-recycle na lumang video na, "Welcome home! Tatay, ano sa tingin nyo? Fake news o hindi? Rhetorical question ba yan o hindi?" Siyempre, ang sagot ay, madali ang sagot, napaka-obvious. Fake news. Never na makakauwi si Tatay Digong. Sorry mga DDS, may nanonood ba? May nakikinig bang mga DDS? Si VP Sara na nga ang nagsabi na ang pahayag niya ay wishful thinking. Eto ha, alam ko talaga yung true story dito. Ang sabi ng ating pangalawang Pangulo ay pupuntahan daw niya next week si Tatay Digong. Last week niya sinabi yun, no? At inaasahan niya, sana makalabas at makita, inaantay daw ng lahat. So meron din pong education crisis. Kasi yung atin pong pag-intindi doon sa mismong salita ni VP Sara, kayong mga DDS, niloloko nyo po ang inyong mga sarili. Ito pa, may isa pang ang fake news. Natutulong pa raw si USA President Donald Trump na palayain si Duterte. Nako, ano bang pakialam ng US kay Tatay Digong? Ha? Nagsusulat ba kayo ng letter kay President Trump? Fake news pa din yan. Una, walang jurisdiction ang US sa ICC at kahit gipitin ng US ang ICC, walang pake ang ICC. Diyos ko, may sanctions na nga doon sa mga ilang justices or judges dyan sa ICC. Tuloy pa din ang ICC. Ang tiyak, nakakulong pa rin po sa ICC at tuloy ang paglilitis sa dating Pangulo. Etong susunod, suriin din natin. Lumabas naman ang quote card na ito matapos ang SONA ng Pangulo. Ang sabi raw ng Pangulo, sino ba yung Rene? Butterbonya na yan. Ano bang ginagawa niyan sa Pilipinas? My God! Sino bang gumawa nito? Naku napanood ko ng buo yung SONA, wala akong narinig na ganito. At hindi yan sasabihin ng ating Pangulo. Fake news. Dahil hindi direktang binanggit sa talumpati ng Pangulo si Baterbonia. Ang mensahe niya sa pangkalahatan ay tungkol sa proteksyon sa mga kabataan laban sa kapabayaan at karahasan. Actually, President Bongbong Marcos actually praised and commended yung ating mga nasawing bata sa Tacloban at yung mga tumulong na heroes doon. So, hindi yan gagawin ni PBBM. Eto isa pa, ang dami talaga fake news. Pasensya ka na, Kong Bell, hold your horses ka lang dyan. Ibinahagi ni Senadora Pia Cayetano sa kanyang Facebook account ang video na ito noong July 24. Ito yung pinag-uusapan namin kaninang splice video, pinagtagpi-tagping video ni Akbayan Party List Representative Chel Jokno sa impeachment trial na may tekstong nagbabakasakali lang, walang mga ebidensya pero nag-aakusa na. Grabe, 4 million views na ito sa Facebook kahapon and more counting. Nako, dapat ma-take down na talaga to. Nasa 600,000 pa lang ang views noong July 23, ngayon 4 million na. Di hamak mas mataas ang views ng in-upload ni Senator Pia Cayetano. Kaya siya sinampahan ng ethics complaint. At sabi ng mga nagrereklamo, bilang isang senator judge, dapat neutral siya or walang kinikilingan, lalo't patutsada sa prosecution ng splice video. Defense counsel po ba kayo, Senator Pia? Just asking. Kaya ingat po tayo sa pag-upload ng video ha, lalo na kung galing sa unverified source. Lalong ingat po ang mag-upload, lalo na kung mataas na opisyal ng gobyerno. Ito ang tanong sa iyo, kung Bel Zamora, sorry for making you wait. Ang daming fake news eh. Ikaw ba, nabiktima ka na ba ng fake news recently or a long time ago?
Not naman fake news, but there have been a lot of trolls simula.
Sa comment section, may fake
Comment.
news. Ito, tatanong ko ha, para ma-fact check mo. Pasensya ka na, sinabi mo off-cam. May botox ka daw. Nagpapabotox ka
Fake
daw.
news
Kong Bel.
yun.
Fake news.
Comment yun sa sa 4 Alas.
Dito din pala.
Yes, never
sa
pa ako
aming network.
nag-botox sa buong buhay ko.
At hindi mo kailangan.
Thank you.
Grabe. Ganto ka nga, Kong. Yan, sa lubong kilay. Oh, may kunot. Ganto ka.
Meron, I
Taas
have,
ka.
crow's feet.
Tsaka nung nagsalita si Congressman Bong Suntay, gumanon kagad yung kilay mo tsaka yung mo. Pasensya na, Kong Bong, ha? Oh, ang bilis ng oras.
Oo nga.
Yan po ang isang oras ng kwentuhan, talakayan at pasabog na hula-hu. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, ako po si Jess Falsis at ito ang Just Asking.
Wala lang. Just asking. Bakit mo tinatanong? Just asking.
Just asking.